Welcome back. This is Tell the Truth Boxing Pod. It's your boy, the Valley Savage, here with Coach Leaf.
You already know.
Back like we never left. Got some announcements for y'all. From now on, we will be going live every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That is Sunday through Thursday. We're going to take Friday and Saturday off because that's usually when fights happen, especially in a couple weeks. You're going to have that Shakur card on Saturday and then the female card
Mm.
on Friday. So Fridays and Saturdays will take off, but every single day, if it's either the whole team or it's just me, we will be here or I will be here. But just trying to make it more consistent, trying to get the community to grow. A lot of things going on in boxing. Don't want to really miss anything. I'm tired of missing waves. Um, Boxing is just growing. I hear a lot of people talking about UFC, man. Fuck UFC. Nobody cares about UFC, man. Stop it.
You already know. And I want to drop this too. It's the ABE. You know what I'm saying? We're representing for, PA, but we're representing for just boxing as a whole. So those that love boxing, please send them to those that love boxing if they don't got our channel. And if you want to learn about boxing, just join. Entertainment all day. You already know.
Yes, and a couple more things. We do have a Discord if you would like to call in. Just started that up today. So let me show that to you guys real quick.
Nice.
And let me go to share screen. Just give me 1 second.
Please, we love anyone that wants to join, ask us questions. We ready, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing about us, we going to have some
All right.
answers for you. We will have answers.
This is our Discord page. Let's Tell the True Boxing Pod username. Should be easy to find. Just type Tell the True Boxing Pod, and you should be able to find us once you join. And we started live here. You'll be able to see a box that says join the live, and you request to talk, and then I'll see you. I'll bring you right up. We are also on TikTok. Imagine that. Let me show you guys that real quick.
We
All
stepping
right,
on.
this is our.
We stepping on next, man. We gonna be coming for everybody. You already know.
This is our TikTok. Once we have 1,000 followers, we will be able to go live here as well. You will not be able to talk on the show, but you will be able to listen on TikTok. Just make sure you keep it TikTok friendly. You know how they do over there.
Right.
We don't want to get banned. We don't want to get our page suspended. We don't want none of that. But yeah, man, we're growing. Try to bring more things to you, but we have live callers call in. I'll be able to chop that up, make shorts, show the people that you're able to call in to a show and not just type with your fingers. You can actually use your voice and make your voice known, so people can hear how passionate you are, because you can't really tell when you're typing. So when we get that started, I will definitely let you know. We'll be very, very soon. Please, if you're watching this, hit the like button, hit the share, go to our Discord, follow, go to our TikTok, follow, Instagram. We're everywhere, man. So today's topic is the Jake Paul card with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Junior, not senior. I almost said senior. Like he'll probably fight senior next, to be honest with you.
Well, Sia was in the crowd, man. I don't know if he was crying or whining, but
Hey, man, all that plastic surgery, you can't tell nowadays, man. You can't even tell. I don't know if he was happy, sad. I don't know if he's dead or alive. I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm mixed messages with. I'm mixed feelings with that whole situation, just as a whole.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll start off with the first fight of the night. I mean, Floyd Schofield
Oof.
knocked Tev Farmer senseless, man.
First
In
of
the
all,
first round.
right.
Yeah.
135, guys. 135. Y'all know that's the lightweight division. 135. And what happened with Schofield, like Valley Savage was saying, was shocking to all of us as a whole. Go ahead, Valley.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like how Shakur was saying it, because Shakur reacted to it and he was like, the most dangerous fighters are the young ones, because they come in there hungry. And then when you get complacent and you start to sleep on a fighter, thinking that you're so much better than him, that may happen. You get caught with a shot that you don't really see coming, or you don't think that it really is going to hurt you. I don't know why Tev would make that kind of mistake. Shout out to Tev, former world champion, friend of the show, friend of our co-host Rick. Um,
Yep.
Shout out to Rick, man. Shout out to Tev. But I kind of agree with Shakur. I think he went in there, and I think he underestimated him. I thought he was, he thought that he was just gonna box his head off, and then Schofield came in there with something else.
Well, the thing is with Tev, he's a veteran. You know, he's a guy that, like you said, former champion. Mind you, he just went back to back 12 rounds with
William Cepeda.
William Cepeda, who is fighting one of the pound for pound fighters at 135, Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
Tev has never been really demolished like he was last night. I mean, he was done and he got stopped in one round. And the reason why I say it kind of shocked us is because Tev is one of the most silent killers of boxing. He's a secret. He's a guy that you can't really hit clean, and he's southpaw, and he can neutralize a lot of what you're doing. And the young gun was supposed to fight Shakur, but then something happened. He got out the fight, jumps in with Tevin Farmer. No one really expected him to win this fight. Not only did he win, he knocked out Tev Farmer in one round. I mean, Schofield put himself back in the talks of 135. The boy trains his ass off. I have to give him that. He's probably one of the hardest trainers at 135. But not only did he make a statement last night, he made a statement to the whole lightweight division, telling everyone, I'm for real.
Mm-hmm.
The calculations of the power was crazy yesterday.
But do you think that he's going to get the credit that he deserves, though?
It can't be denied. It can't be denied.
Because Tev Farmer hasn't been a champion in a long while. And even though the first fight with him and Cepeda was close, the second fight really wasn't that close. The ring was a little bit smaller the second time coming around, and Cepeda was able to do what he does, which is really mow people down. And when you have nowhere to run, well, it's going to be tough in there.
Right.
I think we kind of expected with Shakur the same thing that we've seen with Tev.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in 2 weeks, that'll be July 12th. We kind of expected what, like I said, what Farmer did. But now we see Schofield Jr. going there and starch. I mean, Cepeda had to go 24 rounds with him.
Starch. When I'm saying starch, like one hit, the first right hand he land, the fight was really over. Because he didn't recover from that first punch when he went down.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
And if I had just watched some interviews with Schofield, he was saying, man, I was studying Farmer. I know what he was doing. I know, even though my dad came up with a game plan, I still was studying him. I know it, and I'll tell you right now, these young guns, and this is boxing. This is why boxing is the number one sport. You'll never predict just because he's the favorite, just because he's a champion. He goes in there, he gets hit cold, he's out. And that's what happened last night. You got a veteran guy that been fighting a lot of top tier fighters his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Still, he was always on that verge of like a pick 'em. You never know who could really, you can't just go in there and beat Tev Farmer. What Schofield did last night shut everybody down. All the critics, all the doubters, just like that. And there's another guy named Abdul Mason who fights at 135. Another silent killer. These young guns are coming and they're not playing. And I love to see Schofield versus either Abdul Mason or Shakur next. Actually, the winner is Cepeda and Shakur.
Yeah, which looks like that's what's on the horizon. I mean, I know Turkey Al-Sheikh said that he hopes that Shakur doesn't win and that Berlanga doesn't win because he has plans for him, but Schofield may ruin all of that. He may ruin all of it. I mean, like Leaf said, the kid is so talented. He probably works the hardest. I mean, Tank works hard too. We've seen tape on Tank when he's in camp and things like that. But I mean, even the videos that I see Tank doing, and Tank works hard, man. He works really hard. But Schofield, to me is on another level. I don't see anybody working as hard as he does in the gym.
But the punching power really made a statement yesterday. We seen Tank. Tank is one of the biggest punchers at 135. We know without question Tank could punch. But we also seen his last fight against Lamont Roach. Even though he could
Yeah.
punch, he's not the knocking everybody out with one punch. Schofield is that type of fighter. You don't know where his caliber of power is. To do that to Ted Farmer, first of all, to hit him clean like that, but then hit him so hard that he was out of the fight the first punch. I'll tell you right now, that kid is a lot stronger than 135, probably a lot stronger than 140. He could probably be at 47. This kid can switch. He's elusive. He got good legs. He's a freak of nature. And the thing is his resume. A lot of people talk shit on people's resume. Oh, this guy didn't fight nobody. First of all, any guy that gets in a square circle is fighting at somebody. Let's get that clear. I hate when this guy's a can. Listen, a can knock your head off if you're not seasoned enough. And when you're at a level where you're fighting top tier 10, 15, 20 in the world, listen, any single guy can be dangerous. All of the guys in boxing can be dangerous, but any of those guys in the top tier, first of all, it's hard to knock out, hard to catch clean, hard to beat and stop. This boy went in there, knocked out a former champion that is really seasoned, a guy that Tank wasn't easily to rush and fight because Tab Farmer wanted to fight Tank, if you recall.
Yeah. Well, a guy that Cepeda couldn't stop either.
Right. And Cepeda throw how many punches around? 100 punches around?
Over 100.
He be on that energy drink. He be on that Red Bull. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be having wings in there.
Right. I don't know how this man throws 100 punches around. He throws it nonstop like he don't get tired. But
all 12 rounds. All 12 rounds.
Now imagine you fighting someone throwing that many fucking punches. And not only are you throwing them wild, he's throwing them accurate. So you got to catch and you slip and you getting hit, and you moving back and these punches is coming. And that's what Shakur Stevens said got to go against in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, the thing is, though, is with Schofield, you're not going to catch anybody off guard anymore. Now you've woken everybody up. Everybody sees what it is. It's a triangle theory. Zepeda couldn't stop him, but he got him out of there in one round. So, you can't use the element of surprise anymore. Everybody's gonna be looking for Schofield and game planning and watching tape and all that.
I might have to stop you there, Valley Savage. Let's be honest. You think Tab Farmer didn't know that? I think Tab Farmer knew that this boy's gonna come out explosive, but this boy's gonna still hit you regardless. Schofield is going to hit you. It's can you take what he's hitting you with?
Well, when he was on Cigar Talk and he was on another podcast, he was talking real grimy. He was saying that he was going to stop him in 7. He was going to knock that kid out. It really did seem like he did sleep on Schofield, that he was too young, he was too green, that he was going to teach him a lesson. And I know that, you got to sell the fight, and that's just what fighters do. But when you watch boxing as long as I have and as long as Coach Leaf has, you can kind of tell when a bad blood, quote, air quotes, bad blood is really bad blood, or is it just to sell the fight? And you can also tell when somebody really is sleeping on somebody, like, I'm not really taking you that serious. And when they're just trying to sell a fight again, or they're just talking shit again. Tev really seemed like he was going in that ring knowing that he's a way better fighter, and he really believed that he was too green and that he really was going to stop him.
Well, that's the thing. A vet, seasoned fighter, resume, his status already on paper. Schofield ain't even like in conversation. That's why people didn't have Schofield winning this fight. But as you can see, this is boxing. First of all, any guy can get hit cold and go to sleep. No man can take a shot that they don't see coming and be able to weather the storm. If you get hit cold, if you come in there not warmed up, you're going to go out. And the thing with Tev, like Valley Savage was saying, he was sleeping on him. Shout out to my man Berto.
Here.
Yo, Tev Farmer
wasn't ready, bro.
See? Tev was sleeping on him. because of what his resume. He thought, oh, I just got finished going 24 rounds with Zepeda. I fought the likes of like Ted Farmer fought so many good fighters. So he had never thought in his mind this kid who had the skill set, catch him cold with power like that. Listen, man, Schofield's for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Powerful as hell too. He ain't fucking around.
Right.
Yeah. So you just said what I said.
Yeah. So I'm agreeing.
He slept on him. Yeah.
He basically gave that man an old-fashioned Joe Jackson ass whooping. Belt to ass, baby. BTA, baby. All day. Spank Tev, bro. Spark Tev, bro.
Yeah.
Berto, come on. Did you believe that was going to happen yesterday?
Nah, because Tev is usually a good fighter, bro. And like,
right.
He boxes, bro. He boxes.
Look what we just did with Zepeda.
Yeah, he called him off.
He had him in there looking crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little loud over here. It's
nah, you good, baby.
The whole family, bro.
Bro, you good, baby. You joining us, man. We in here.
Yeah, but the next fight after that was Julian Rodriguez and Avius Griffin.
Yo, dog. He a dog.
That might have been the fight of the night.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Yeah.
That might have been the fight of the night. That was an undefeated fighter, right? Griffin was undefeated. And he had Bomac in the corner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With that, that's S++. Because you got a great coach, great team.
Nah, even that Savage said that shit yesterday. If you ain't fucking Bud Crawford or fucking Keyshawn, you ain't shit, bro. You really ain't.
Everybody that be walking out there, bro. Steven Nelson. Who else?
Come on,
Maurice Hooker.
Steven Nelson got way better when he was with Bomac.
And Maurice Hooker was good, bro.
And look who else, the other one, Jamil Herring.
Jamil Herring.
He gotten better too. Bomac, but the thing is, they could give him the beautiful game plan. They taught him better. He just couldn't.
Yeah,
he was getting hit with that hook all night.
He was yelling at him to throw punches. He wasn't doing shit the first couple of rounds.
Because he getting hit with something. Every time he was throwing something, he was getting hit with something.
That overhand left, killing him, bro.
Bro, he was hitting him. He was hitting him with his eyes closed with it.
Bro,
every time he was touch him go down, he would come up with the hook. He was.
That was true, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles. It was either or the left hook was landing. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like that guy though, this is boxing. Anybody could be game that night. You just gotta be always A+. That's why I respect guys like Floyd, who was always A+ in every fight. You had to be A+ every fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Crawford, the Canelos, the Tanks, like all these top fighters, top tiers. Any given day, they could be sick. They still gotta be A+. Even Shakur, when he fought the guy he was running around, we know he was running around.
De Los
Santos. Shakur said he was hurt and sick.
That's why I want a small ring, bro.
Yeah.
Berto trying to have people go to sleep.
Yo, nah.
Just trying to see a fight.
It's not even that. I want to see him fight, but the footwork, bro, because he got phenomenal footwork. He can outbox anybody in a small ring, but you're gonna get touched.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, in the small ring.
You gotta put the work in too. You know what I mean?
Well, in the small ring, you gotta fight. You can't move forever. You gotta fight. Shakur said it in his interview. He said, "I know in this fight I have to fight," but Zepeda saying he's gonna do this, and then he said, "I want to see what he says when the fight is coming back, though, because I think Shakur gonna make a statement with this. But like I said, he got to fight the best fight in this fight, or he's going to lose by points."
Yeah, but Julian Rodriguez, you could tell that he was the veteran fighter. He was more poised. He was more poised. He ended up hurting Griffin, and then Griffin ended up hurting him. And then 30 seconds left in the fight, less than 30 seconds left in the fight. He was almost there. He would have lost. Griffin still would have lost. But
I don't know. Did you hear the scorecards? I thought they were favoring Griffin to win the fight.
No, hell no.
Even though it didn't look like it, but that's what I thought I heard. All right.
Nah. Even Bomac, but before the last round started, he's like, "Yo, you need a knockout."
All right.
Yeah, even they knew it.
30 seconds left. He pulled the rug from under him.
Yeah, man. Instead of going in there with an L, you going in there with a knockout. You got stopped. You know, but
He slipped the rug from right on the.
He took his cookies.
The saddest part about that too, you know, Griffin was game, man. Especially when you heard him. And Griffin's an undefeated fighter, and this is boxing, man. Your record still never secures the W. You can't just be like, oh, he's gonna win because of his name. Oh, he's going. Any fighter can beat you any given night. You just gotta be 100% prepared.
Yep.
yeah, so I mean, I don't know where Rodriguez is gonna go. Julian, I mean, after this, he wasn't really that big of a name to start. I think they just threw him in there to, you know, sharpen up Avius Griffin.
Yeah, well,
And-
Griffin was Jake Paul's boy, right?
Yeah, it's Jake Paul's boy, and
Yeah, so he didn't get no money off of that.
yeah,
Rodriguez just took the sign.
yeah.
He going with Jake now. But you know what's crazy? Wasn't he naturally fighting at 140 from what I heard?
Yeah,
And he moved up to 47 to face this kid?
yeah,
Oh shit. Okay. And he stopped him. That's crazy.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
fucking sad, bro.
That was a
Yeah.
fight of the night to me. Fight of the night for sure.
And just like Bomax camp, I mean, shit. Jake Paul, then this guy H2O got starched. You know,
Where is H2O?
man. Ever since they had to pick him up off that canvas, I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, I think he's in the new Halloween movie, H2O 3,
Slive,
part 2.
Slive, yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
was his
'cause,
name, Slive.
I haven't seen him since. And yo, H2O was actually like he looked like a monster at one point. Because H2O, he was knocking dudes out. And he had a unique style, but that style shows you not to fight with your hands down.
I think it was Lucas Body, right? That was Lucas Body.
Oh, tell me that was his name. Because
Yeah.
he bodied H2O.
He bodied him,
He bodied him for real.
but H2O was putting hands on him, bro. Hands. He was scraping him the whole fight, and
Hands
the
and
next
feet.
thing you know, he was asleep.
That's boxing.
Be
Yeah,
like
man.
that sometimes.
That's how it goes sometimes, bro. We'll move
That's
on to the next
boxing,
one.
man.
Raul Curiel versus Victor
Yo,
Rodriguez.
That was actually a good one. I don't know
Yeah,
if
that was a good. That
everybody
was a
said.
Rodriguez,
Homeboy was
Victor
killing his
Rodriguez.
body.
Yo, it's like Floyd said, straight up and down, no special effects.
Mhm.
All he was aggression, walk forward and aggression. And
Mhm.
then Coriel came with this uppercut from the seventh circle of hell, hit him right on the
Yeah.
cheekbone, and he just dropped right away.
Split
Right
him
away.
too.
He was dropping some nice combos, bro. And
Yeah.
getting off with it. But
Yeah,
like
man.
wasn't really phasing dude.
Didn't that guy fight Rocha too, from what I heard?
Yeah.
And he lost to Rocha?
No, he beat Rocha.
No fucking way. Rocha's a fucking problem too.
Man, Rocha's he ain't all that, bro.
Come on, bro.
He ain't all that.
Man, we on TTT, man. This man, see?
At 47, he really not.
Rocha.
Rocha. Not
Rocha.
Rocha,
Who he stopped that was a name, undefeated.
Blair Fair. Blair Cobb.
Yeah, he beat Blair Cobbs. We know Blair Cobbs got that retarded strain.
But
Shout out
did he
to
beat
Blair
someone
Cobb.
else too though?
Who, Rocha?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocha's he's all right, man.
That's
I'm
what
trying
I'm
to
saying.
say.
He beat another big name. I can't think of it right now. I gotta pull up his rec. Shit.
They said Rocha right now is injured, but Rocha, like, I haven't seen him in a while, but Rocha is game, bro. He's a dangerous fighter.
I mean, you can be game all you want. And when you get to that level, everybody game.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, Rolly was game going in there with Tank.
That's
You
who
know?
they want to fight next. De La Hoya
Yeah.
wants him to fight Rolly next.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
know,
he's the
man.
easiest. He's the easiest mark of the champions out there, bro.
We
He
need
knows
y'all
it.
know. You think Rolly gonna get him? Cause we know old man Grits got Rolly. Stop it already.
I wouldn't put too much stock in Rolly's last fight, bro. 'cause he was fighting Ryan,
You
bro.
love
Come on.
Rolly. I really don't.
Who?
You
Tell the
you-
truth.
you
Yo, he on
riding that
TTT
man-
lying like
You riding
what?
that man's coattails. Fuck out of here, yo.
Accusations. Yo, let's be honest here. All right. Accusations. Let's be honest here. All right. The
You
only
love
time.
that dude, bro. Early in the vibe. Yo,
Stop
we going
it.
back in the chat? Oh,
Yeah.
bro,
Okay.
fuck outta here.
I'm gonna drop it real to the fans here. All right.
Go ahead,
Listen.
go ahead.
The only fight I was like, he might get, it was Tank. And the reason why I fell into that bullshit. I fell into it, right? I thought the power. I thought the dog was for real, and Tick went and knocked his ass out. He hasn't been the same since. But his last fight, what he did to Ryan was a beautiful performance. But we also seen him get his ass whooped by old man Grits. And they robbed him.
Definitely did. He definitely got robbed too, bro.
But that boy could punch. That old man, from what I heard, what I seen, that man could fucking punch. Nobody ain't trying to jump in there with that old man like that.
The only thing Rolly's good for is promoting, and pretty much he's funny as shit too.
Nah, he talks a lot. He talk hella shit, bro.
That's why I find it hilarious because he
be talking hella shit about Crawford like he could beat Crawford, bro. He be talking hella shit.
He wild.
Well, Salas, his new trainer, I think he's doing a good job with Rolly. But you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Rolly's going to be Rolly at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like maybe you can tweak something here, you can tweak something there, but Rolly is who he is. All he had to do was, what we told Devin to do is just keep your right hand up, and that was the recipe. And that's why I say you can't put a lot of stock in Rolly right now because we all knew what Ryan was too. We all knew Ryan was just a super lightning quick left hook. That was all he is.
I mean,
the same way.
Rolly, I think, took the fight from Ryan before they fought. I think Ryan was actually scared in that fight. To be honest with you, I think Ryan was scared because of what happened in sparring. He knew Rolly was a puncher, and when Rolly hit him and dropped him, Ryan was scared to throw a fucking jab, bro. Ryan wasn't throwing shit in that fight, and you already know, man, you're a top tier fighter. Mm-hmm. If you can't even throw a jab, you scared of something. You're scared of something coming back.
Yeah. That's what it was, man. He made him Rolly made Ryan go and cry in the car for real. Like he really went into the car and cried, bro.
I saw that.
Yeah, man. I tried to send donate a couple of dollars for him just to get some tears and some napkins because that was bad.
But, they got the violins out.
Yeah, he got the. You know what I mean? The thing is about what Rolly. The thing is about what Rolly did to Ryan, though. Like, it would look great. It looked even better because what Ryan just did to Devin. Now, mind you, he's had a whole year off, but Ryan, in the media workout, I'm coming in, I'm doing this and this, but you can psychologically see Rolly. Even in the weigh-in, Rolly had no smile. He was like, it was funny because I had my sons that were watching it. I'm like, yo, Rolly looked like he about to kill Ryan. And that's exactly what happened.
He was locked in.
Ryan was scared to death. Tell the truth. But Rolly got a puncher's chance against anyone. That's one thing that boy can do is punch.
Yeah. And Salas makes him a more dangerous fighter because now he brings a traditional boxing skill to the ring now, along with the power. And we all know Rolly ain't scared. So, what up, young bull?
Yeah.
A little savage.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, Oscar's only going after Rolly because he thinks that he's the easiest one out of everybody else. I believe that he thinks that he's an easier matchup than the Aztec Warrior, Barrios.
The thing about Aztec Warrior, he's gonna keep a jab on you. Rolly doesn't throw a jab that much. Rolly is just power punching. He's not setting up anything. He doesn't really touch you with the jab.
Well, he brought the jab back out. Well, I guess he brought it out for the first time against Ryan. He was using the jab then.
But it's stiff. It's no fluent. It's just
And Barrios fighting soon?
Yeah, he fighting old man Grits Pacquiao. Pacquiao by 99 years.
Old man Grits might outbox that man.
I don't know, man. He didn't look good in that last fight. He did not look good, bro.
What, against who?
Barrios or old man Pac-Man?
Pac-Man. Well, Barrios didn't look that good either, but Barrios was going up against
Ramos.
Ramos, and I give Ramos way more credit than the guy that this guy was in there with. Way more.
Who Pacquiao fought last?
Exactly.
It was that Asian guy, right? For the it was
he fought somebody and it looked horrible, bro.
The one that Ryan was gonna fight, but then
that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Pacquiao. But let's not forget Pacquiao's real fight before that was against Ugas. And Ugas made Pacquiao look fucking bad, bro.
Yeah.
He beat Pacquiao up.
And that's the
Ugas
thing.
was a dog, though.
And if we want to use the triangle theory, how
Come on,
did
Berto. Berto,
Barrios?
wait, Valley Star. Did you hear what he just said?
Ugas is a dog. I don't
Stop
care.
it already.
Yo, fuck out of here.
A
You don't
dog
think
to who?
Ugas was a dog, bro?
Yo, put some respect on Ugas, man.
Nah,
This
I'm not
guy
just-
crazy,
I'm
bro.
not
He
just-
was
I'm not
a-
just- listen, I'm
that
not
man had a
disrespecting.
heart, bro.
Okay, yeah, Ugas is a dog because mind you, he's the one that beat Crawford in the amateurs,
Yeah.
right? Ugas
Yeah.
also beat Sean Porter, but they robbed him.
Yeah.
He dropped
They
him.
gave it a peanut head.
Yeah, but then look what Earl did to him, bro.
Broke his face.
Upstairs.
But he took the fight out of he beat
I know.
Ugas up, bro. And then
Yeah.
then Barrios dropped him and beat him up.
Stopped him.
He stopped him?
Ugas is
Yeah.
getting old, though.
Yeah.
Nah,
But
did he stop him? Yo,
in his prime, he was a beast, bro.
Come on, Berto. Tell the truth. We on TTT, man.
I've been telling the truth, dude. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
Oh man.
We all
Yeah,
got
I
our
wanna-
own opinion.
Y'all want to touch on the Zordo fight or
Yeah. Well, that was the fight after that. That was
prior, right?
that was right after?
I didn't even. To be honest with you, bro, I passed the fuck out.
that was a cruiserweight fight. It
Yeah.
wasn't the greatest fight. Did you
Yeah.
actually see him face to face with Jake Paul after that?
Yeah,
I did see that,
think I
but he
saw
don't
the
want that,
highlights.
bro. He don't.
Who
He don't
doesn't
want
want that? Who don't want
Jake
that?
Paul.
Zordo, Jake Paul don't want that. Jake Paul don't want that Zordo smoke.
I don't
Jake
think
Paul
so.
crazy for even calling AJ fucking Anthony Joshua out because
I think
he
Anthony
would've
fought
Joshua would take his head off.
Bro, he called out Fury.
Tyson
Nah.
Fury?
Yes, Tyson Fury, bro.
Which Fury though? Cocaine Fury or buttermilk?
The one that supposedly is retired. Don't let that man come out of retirement for that fight because he ain't gonna dive, bro. He ain't gonna take a dive.
Well,
He
Tyson
gonna
Fury
take
will
that.
whoop-
He gonna
he'll
knock
whoop-
you out and take a little bit of money.
He'll
Yep.
whoop Jake Paul's ass for sure. That's not even a
Yep.
question.
And he's so good that he'll probably make it close enough for the first fight so that he can get a second check because Jake Paul's gonna call out for the rematch, and then that second fight, Tyson's gonna Tyson
Bob.
gonna yeah.
Nah,
He
man.
gonna
I don't
fuck
think so.
him
I
up.
think Tyson Fury gonna knock him out, bro. Because like, if you go 12 rounds with fucking Tyson Fury and you're Jake Paul, yeah, I get that. But come on, man.
It's all about the money, man.
Yo,
Nah,
yo,
man. He got enough money with
ass,
the he got enough money with the
There is no such thing as enough money.
You ain't lying.
When is that? When does that ever
You ain't
happen?
lying. He ain't lying. That man is not lying. Go ahead.
If he can turn 220, if he can make $20 million into 40 by just stretching the first fight out and then coming to spark him in the first round in the second fight, and I'm gonna get another 20 million, you think he ain't gonna do it?
Jake Paul really called this man out. Is he crazy?
Yes, bro.
He
Go
called
back.
out a
He
series
called
of
out Anthony
boxers, bro.
Joshua. He called out Zordo because he said that he looked flat-footed and slow. He called out Tank, and then he called out Fury.
Tank.
Tank is smaller, but I think Tank will beat him.
Tank will beat him with skill. Tank ain't knocking
Yeah.
him out.
Well, he's
He
gonna
could
be drained
possibly
too.
hit-
Like, you know what I mean? Because
What
the only
weight
way
class will
Tank
they fight at?
he's probably
That'd
gonna
be at a catch weight somewhere, bro.
probably
Where?
like probably like 175, probably.
Right?
Jake
Paul,
Paul
what?
Jake
200
Paul
200 pounds?
cannot get down there no more, bro. I
He's
promise
200
you.
pounds, right?
He is solid, bro.
Yeah.
Jake
Yeah.
Paul is for real. And let me ask y'all this: is Jake Paul now a real boxer? Yes or no?
Well, we can get into the main event. We'll touch on that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we'll get
I'm
into the main
gonna keep
event.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I do have my input on that. I would say nah.
Well,
But
I mean,
go
we get
ahead.
into it now, so go ahead. Yes, go
So
ahead.
I'm asking you too, real quick.
Is he
Yes
a
or
real
no?
boxer?
You consider him now after the performance yesterday against Julio Cesar
After the
Chavez Sr.
performance yesterday,
I mean,
and
Junior.
No.
after we all saw, I'm
No.
gonna say no. He paid that motherfucker all that whole rounds without.
Oh,
knocking
so
him
you
out.
say he paid him?
Bro.
Shut the fuck up. You know this, bro.
Bro.
Stop it already, yo.
Come
Tell
on,
me.
man.
Come on, both of you. Belly Savage?
Yeah,
Gordo?
he paid that man. He paid that man to fucking survive, bro. Because
Bro.
he got clipped in the first.
Tell the truth.
In the fourth round, I had it in the back in the chat that we have, right? The WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
Bro, in the
shout-
fourth round,
shout out to
he
Ronald,
threw
too.
5 punches, bro. 5.
Bro.
5.
Bro, let me say this, okay? Because y'all both answered and said no. I'm gonna say this. Jake Paul to me is a real fighter now.
You think that Chavez was really trying his hardest in that fight?
No.
No, come on, let me explain this real quick. Let me explain this. He's a real fighter.
Payday! Everybody want payday.
That's never gonna get old.
My bad. I didn't want to cut you off.
No, that's never gonna get old. No, you're right. Yeah. Everybody want payday. Everybody want payday. You know that. Canelo, shout out to Canelo. Yo, listen, I'm gonna say that Jake Paul is a real fighter. The reason why I say this, they had him fighting three real fighters, ex-boxers. I don't know who the third guy is. I forget the guy's name. But he did beat Tommy Fury.
Yes.
And you got to remember, he dropped Tommy Fury. Even though Tommy Fury ain't elite, Tommy Fury is the brother of Tyson Fury. Tommy Fury is still a seasoned vet boxer, bro. Jake Paul dropped him and beat him, right? And then he beats Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now,
and beat who? Dropped who and beat who?
He dropped Tommy Fury.
And Tommy Fury won.
Oh yeah, my bad. He lost. Yeah,
he really want to fight somebody.
Yeah, my bad. He did. He lost that fight. He did lose, but he dropped him.
Yeah.
But he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And whose fault is it that Chavez Jr. wasn't fighting right away?
Jake Paul, because he cut him that check.
Come on, man.
He cut that check.
He was scared to engage with him with all that power at the beginning.
So he's so scared that in the last 2 rounds he was fucking Jake Paul up.
Yeah, but
everything he threw landed.
Jake
Everything.
Paul started fading, bro. The thing is about Jake Paul, you gotta go to Jake Paul.
He started fading after round 5. He was fading.
Yeah, Jake Paul was tired. He was fucking throwing everything at him. Chavez is fighting Jake Paul like Lomo fought fucking Teofimo. Not throwing shit to the later rounds. Payday. He wasn't throwing shit. Come on, Valley Savage and Berto. You really think that man put an extra check in to make him win? Jake Paul was staying on. I'm knocking this motherfucker out.
Yo, $20. There's a contract somewhere saying you can't touch my boxer until the last couple rounds. The last 2 rounds. Then you can box, but you still can't knock him out.
Bro, why would you go? Why would you go all the way through round 1 to round 7 and not throw any punches? Not even throwing more than 10 punches around. And I'm estimating.
When was the last time Chavez Jr. had a fight?
It doesn't matter,
bro.
It doesn't matter.
Yo, it does matter, man. He was nervous, bro. Getting cracked with some big shots.
Oh my God, he's nervous, bro. That's Julio Cesar Chavez's son.
Trash.
He wasn't ready.
Trash. No, listen.
Super middleweight champ.
Yes, who beat Sergio Martinez? Who went 12 rounds with Canelo?
Stop.
We
bro.
know.
Stop.
Come on, man. We know Chavez Jr. record was blown up before he became a name.
If Chavez would have had 2 more rounds like he did in round 9 and 10, just 2 more rounds, he would have won that fight. He probably would have stopped him.
He started putting that heat on his ass. And it shows you right there, though. Jake Paul, when I that's how you gotta fight him. You gotta bring the heat to him. Anybody
you gotta start throwing punches.
You gotta put the heat to him. But Jake Paul showed too he could fight in the exchange, even inside.
Listen, I'm not saying that Jake Paul hasn't improved. I've definitely seen a massive improvement.
So he's a fucking real fighter now.
Come on, man.
Fight
a real fighter.
Let's go get Sergey Kovalov out of retirement to fight that motherfucker. Take his
head
off.
Go get Frotz. Go get Carl Frotz.
Carl Frotz will knock his fucking head off, man.
Put Andre Ward in there, bro. You heard?
Andre Ward come on. Ward.
Andre Ward would kill him. You trying to kill him. Berto trying to get this
man trying to kill him. Put Golovkin in there with him. No, man. Put Golovkin in there with him then. Yo.
Golovkin will go in there with that beer belly he got. No camp, nothing. No fat camp, nothing. And he gonna go in there
and take his head off.
And take his goddamn head off.
Man. Y'all might as well say put Steven Seagal in there. Y'all might as well you know what I mean? Y'all just the disrespect. Listen.
Put Van Damme. Put John Van Damme in there.
You see Seagal, he got the belly and all that. You might as well put his ass in there. No, listen.
Put Keanu Reeves in there.
It don't matter.
Get one of the Jamaicans from the Steven Seagal movie, bro.
Shit. And you Charleston White and the Island Boys.
Listen, Charleston White.
Fuck up. Don't bring that one.
Listen.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Charleston White beat the brakes off that Island Boy.
Yo, he hit him
Listen,
with bombs, bro.
That's what I said, man. Give me a
that
payday.
straight
All
left,
three of them. All three of them.
that
One
straight
night.
left was real, man. I'm telling you, boy. Leave. You didn't see that?
I seen the straight left.
That straight left.
I seen the highlights.
But the straight left came
Ooh.
from fucking
Yo.
1960 and was traveling as slow as fucking dog shit.
And it still landed. It don't matter how it get there.
All that boy had to do was go, whoop.
He got hit and turned around and said, Island Boy.
Listen.
Time, he's done. He's done. Stop.
Rather the punch, if the punch got there, rather the punch got there on time, it was a little bit late or it was a little early. It still got
one
there.
Eye.
And guess what? He
one
put
eye. You know the other eye, you can pull it out, right? You know that he got one eye.
Hands and feet on that man.
You know that, right?
That's what makes it even worse.
But that's funny as hell, though.
I'm surprised his eye didn't come out, man. I get in there with I'm knocking that eyeball. I know what eye it is, man. Charleston White gonna have one eye for real. I'll get in there. Tell the truth. I'm trying to get a check.
He ain't no real fighter, man. Stop it, man. Would you stop it?
Same thing like your boy Jake Paul. He ain't no real fighter.
Come on. Yo, the fans, please tell the truth. Listen, you gotta say it, man. He's a real fighter now.
Not yet.
CHAVEZ, bro. He beat him.
Not yet.
He beat him.
There is no way that you can look at that and be like, my man ain't throw punches for the first 8 rounds, bro. Stop.
Who won?
Yo, go on
Who won? Who won?
Jake Paul won.
Okay. So
okay.
And is CHAVEZ a real fighter? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so he's a real fighter now, man. You gotta give it to him.
You know what he is? A real cokehead, nigga. He ain't a boxer right now.
Bro.
My man.
Let me ask you something, Leaf. Let me ask you something.
Pay cut to be fucking Scarface right now. Just chilling.
Oh,
let me
ask
you something, man.
What's up?
The fight between Floyd Mayweather and the other Paul.
Logan Paul.
What's Logan Paul, right?
Right.
He didn't stop Logan Paul, right? Do you think that he didn't stop him because he just couldn't, or do you think he didn't stop him because he just didn't want to stop him? I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather.
I know you're talking about Floyd Mayweather didn't stop Logan Paul because Logan Paul is very big. He hurt him. He could have pressed the attack and stopped. Listen, Floyd can stop anyone, but Floyd don't fight to stop you majority of the time. Unless the knockout comes, then he'll knock you out. Thank you. You already know. Jake Paul earned that respect. You already know. Some more of it.
Yes,
he did, man. Tell the truth.
Captain.
He did. Listen, he a real fighter, man.
I don't know.
But look, I'll answer you this. Jake Paul, against Logan Paul, Mayweather could have knocked him out, but Jake Paul Jake Paul was outweighing him by what, 20, 30, 40 pounds? Easy.
Okay. So what about Conor McGregor and Mayweather? Because Mayweather did stop him, but he could have got him out of there way sooner, right?
I think it was a lot harder.
He let him rock too, bro.
It was a little bit. Oh! You think he was letting him? No, Conor McGregor was in there throwing them hands. Floyd had it.
So you think that he made it as far as he did because Mayweather? You think that he made it as far as he did against Mayweather? We're talking about Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
So he went 9 rounds with Floyd Mayweather.
I think
Mayweather
let him rock.
Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
And this is not the Mayweather of today. That fight was how long ago now? 10 years?
Right.
Yeah.
Bro.
Mayweather let him rock.
Let me ask you this. What did you do to those Asian boys when they went in Japan and fought them?
We're not talking about that.
He starched them. He starched them, right?
Yeah.
But look at the size difference. McGregor is a much bigger guy, and it took them that much time to break him down and stop him, which he did. And I thought Floyd had to dig deep to get there because McGregor. McGregor had a hard style to get past, man.
If Mayweather wanted to, he could have got him out of there in 2 rounds.
I don't think so.
2 rounds gone.
Yo, you gotta
I don't think
save this recording, and every time he talks, be like, "Yo, whose kid is this?"
Yeah. That's the champ right there, Berto. That's the champ.
That's my little one. That's my little one.
They all look alike, man. They all look alike. Tell them what up, though. But listen, I'm tell you this. Floyd, before that, he didn't stop Berto. He didn't stop Pacquiao. Mayweather wasn't stopping
because Berto and Pacquiao. Are you seriously comparing Berto and Pacquiao?
I'm not. But the knockout,
Conor McGregor,
the knockout. So I'm talking about getting the stoppage. Come on, man. Because every guy that can't last, they get. Floyd ain't playing with you, bro. He ain't going to just carry you.
I can't believe this cap going
I'm
on.
not
Tell the
believing
truth,
that.
man.
It
I
is
want
cap
TTT.
because yo, that shit with McGregor is crazy, bro. He let that rock, bro. They had to make money, bro. Same thing as last night. They had to make bread.
Mayweather went to the
Let
corner.
that shit rock.
Mayweather went to the corner, smiled in the camera. He didn't even sit down. Mayweather didn't even sit down a couple of those rounds.
So let me ask you something.
It was entertaining.
Gotti 3, Gotti the 3rd. Why didn't Floyd stop him? Why you knock him out?
Why do you keep comparing legitimate boxers to Conor McGregor? Why do you keep doing that?
I'm not comparing these guys to McGregor. McGregor was a freak of nature.
You're the one that brought up Pacquiao. You're the one that brought up Berto. You're the one that brought up Gotti. You're the one doing that.
I know, but I'm trying to make a statement here. McGregor was a prime season 2-time UFC champion, knocking everybody's head off with punches. And this guy gets kicked to the head. He takes big shots himself. He's a strong fighter from UFC. Transitioning coming over to boxing and fought the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world.
Here's the thing that really has me think that Mayweather just let him rock.
Stop
bro,
it.
Listen to me.
He let him rock, bro.
How many times did we see Mayweather throw a double, triple jab and the first 2 or the first 3 missed? When have we ever seen that from Mayweather?
Bro, will you stop?
When? I just want to know when. Let me know when. When has Floyd Mayweather thrown that many punches that did not land in a row? When?
It's rare.
And Conor's huge head is just sitting there. It's still on the line. He's not even moving it.
Okay.
It's right here, and Mayweather's just missing jabs.
Let me ask you something though. Let me ask you, do you see the size and range from both of those guys?
Bro, when does that ever matter?
5'7".
When has that ever mattered?
What do you mean?
Man.
Okay, so what about Canelo? What about Canelo? Canelo's about the same size as McGregor.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he
He's
is.
not the same height, is he?
Yeah,
what?
Man.
Is his reach the same though? Because McGregor got some long ass arms.
Yeah, McGregor has a longer reach, but we're talking about Canelo Alvarez, bro.
It's harder for Floyd to get to McGregor. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
That's why he took the style of bullying and getting close to him. He couldn't touch him clean from the outside. He had to come in to get McGregor out of there. Come on, bro. This is boxing 101.
Whose kid is this?
Yo, Berto, knock it off, man.
Whose kid is this?
Y'all had the audacity to say that Mayweather carried this man. Carried him?
Yes. Yes.
Yo, we ain't the only ones that said that shit either, bro.
Everybody says shit like that. Oh, because he didn't knock him out in 2-3 rounds, he carried him. Nah, man, McGregor.
Yes.
Mayweather was fighting to get him out of there and got him out of there.
Oh my god. You see, I actually have more respect for Mayweather, and I actually appreciate the skill and what he means to boxing, what he represents to boxing.
So let me ask you this. You don't think if Floyd would have went in there and jumped in there and just knock him out in the first round, he would have did it?
No.
You crazy. That would have made it even better. He would have been
No,
it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
No.
What are y'all talking about?
Because
the fight, bro.
It goes with what I said earlier about Tyson Fury taking the Jake Paul fight.
The fight been sold.
Bro.
The fight was there.
It don't matter, but you
you gotta bring if Mayweather goes out there and he starches McGregor in the first round, who's gonna pay for the second fight? Who is? Nobody is. Nobody is. So if I go in there and I carry you and I make it seem like this guy actually does have a chance to beat me, now I'm gonna get 2 paydays.
I cannot. They didn't even fight the second time.
No, they didn't. But it was on the but it was on the talk, bro. After Mayweather retired, he was talking about fighting McGregor again.
Y'all believing he carried this man?
Oh
yeah.
No fighter is getting in there and saying, "I'm gonna carry it. I'm gonna touch him, and I'm gonna make this shit last longer." No, fuck no. We in there trying to get you out of there.
So leave. I know it's been a dream of yours to be a professional fighter, be in front of big lights, right? And then get generational wealth from those fights, right? That's my dream. I'm sure Berto, Rick, you know what I mean? Like being on a big stage, getting that $20 million paycheck. But what if, right? Mayweather pulls you to the side and he's like, yo, if you let that man live, right? You're clearly a better fighter, right, Leaf? You're a better fighter than that guy. So they're gonna pay you this big ass paycheck on that first fight. Don't go out there and starch him. Try to get 2 paychecks out of that and just carry him. You're the better fighter. He's not gonna knock you out. Make sure you protect yourself. And since you're already gonna get this one paycheck, if you make it close enough, people are gonna pay to see it twice.
I get your mindset on it. I'm still going in and knocking his ass out. Because of the fucking respect. Yo, bro, he got tarnished for not stopping McGregor.
I'm not gonna flush $20 million down the drain. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Bro, don't do that, Berto. Don't do it, bro.
Hey, yo, it's just like whatever, man. What do you think about the Mike Tyson joint?
What, and Jake Paul?
Yeah, I feel like Mike Tyson would have clipped him in the first 2 rounds.
Mike Tyson's knee left, man.
Yeah.
He had water in the knee, bro.
Yeah.
Huh? Stop.
But I think that yeah,
Berto, he had water in the knee, man. Stop it, man.
He did, man. He had the assless chaps. He had all that, man.
If any fight, I would say that was a fight maybe close to carrying.
Close? And that old man, bro. That old man. Oh, would you stop, bro?
If Floyd would have stopped Gotti, there's some guys that Floyd would have went in and starched a lot of these motherfuckers, which he's way better skilled than all. And that boy, the Asian boy that was undefeated in kickboxing, who's, shout out to Jonathan Rodriguez, who went out there and fought him in Japan. That kid could fight. Floyd stopped him in what, 1 round?
Yes.
This kid is a known Japanese legend.
Bro.
And Floyd starched him in 1 round.
Oh my God, bro.
Why didn't Floyd carry him?
Could you stop? Would you stop? Can you please stop? Because you know why? Because he fought that Japanese kid over there that nobody knew. Nobody in America knew who he was. Everybody.
We knew.
No, we didn't.
Knew. Yes,
no,
we
did. We didn't.
That man was playing.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
Hasha. Hashisha Hasha. You kidding me?
I'm about to clip it right now. Fuck this. That's dumb as shit, yo.
But meanwhile, everybody knew who McGregor was on the planet. Everybody knew who he was.
Right.
McGregor can go to what? Switzerland, and people know who McGregor is even today.
But Floyd just carried him. That's
yes.
Y'all going. I can't.
Yes. Yes.
I can't agree.
For that check.
Y'all got that. But
and that's the same thing I'm saying with Chavez, bro. Chavez got paid, bro. You could say nah, but he got paid, bro, because he didn't touch that man at all until the shit counted at the end, and it was too late.
And if you look at it too, with the Mayweather and even with the Jake Paul, the reason why you would want to carry it, right? If you're good enough, like, first of all, for you to slow a fight down and carry somebody, you need to be really, really fucking good.
Right.
Really good. You know what I'm saying? Because that guy across from you is not playing. But if you go to pay-per-views, like, say, who used to get people out of there real quick? Tyson is the perfect example.
Yeah.
People knew that I need to buy this pay-per-view when the card starts, not when Tyson is getting to the ring. Because if you take too long to put your password in and to buy the pay-per-view, you may miss the fight.
Right.
But if you carry it, more people, you're going to get more money because more people are going to be buying the pay-per-view to see the fight. But if you get them out of there in the first round, now that may take a little bit of the edge off of what you're going to be walking out with when it's time to go to the parking lot and go home after a fight. So you stretch it out.
I can't agree with you guys, man.
Business is business.
I get the business mindset of it, and that might be going on behind scenes, but I can't agree with it. We're never gonna agree all the time.
And I know that you would take those 2 checks, bro. I know you would.
Nah, man.
I know you would. Yes, you would.
Listen, hold on.
Yes,
So again, y'all agreeing that he's not a real fighter yet?
No.
Who does he need to be? Who does he need to be to become a real fighter?
If he beats a, let's say, I'll even go all the way down to 154 fighter, right? Let's say Virgil Ortiz, wants to fight Jake Paul. It's going to be a huge weight difference.
Right.
If he were to beat somebody like that, or even of a lesser caliber than Virgil Ortiz, put him in there with Charles Conwell or a Tim Tszyu or Fundora or
so an active fighter.
An active fighter.
Okay.
Active, not somebody who even Jake Paul was joking about how if you could think of a nickname to call Chavez Jr., what would you call him? He called him Cocaina, bro. He know he on the drugs.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's true.
All right, so but Jake Paul,
and the man admitted he gave up that shit like what recently. So come on. He was coked out in those fucking first interviews, bro. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes and the way his mouth is all geeked out and shit. Like fuck out of here.
His head did get a little bit bigger. Might be a lot of cocaine up in there. I don't know, but his head gotten a lot bigger. Chavez always had a nice little noggin on him. Call that man grape aid all day.
Hey,
but I'll tell you this.
I'll even get him credit for Tank. And Tank is shorter than me, and I'm short. If he gets in there with Tank and he wins, bro, because Tank is a real prideful fighter. He's not gonna get in there and try to carry nobody.
They can't.
He's gonna try to get in there. He's gonna try to get in there and take your fucking head off. I'm not doing this carrying shit.
Even that, I think he'll just kill his body, bro.
What weight class would they fight at? That's not even a real fight, man. I know that fight was on the table too.
Tank is so much more skilled than Jake that it won't even matter. It won't matter.
It won't matter. Yeah, that's elite. Tank's elite fighter. You know, we know that.
Yeah.
But Tank got Lamont Roach problems coming up.
Shut up, bro.
Oh, the disrespect. Yo, accusations. Hit that button.
Accusations.
Are you serious, Berto?
False.
Yeah.
And
what happened in the first fight? What happened?
Did he win or not? Wasn't trained in the first fight. That's what it looked like.
Oh man.
And Tank said he locked in now, and he got his fucking full camp with him.
Let me ask you something.
I heard he was having beef with the.
Yeah, I think Tank gonna stop him.
Tank's what's his coach's name? I can't think of his name.
Calvin Ford.
Yeah, I heard they had issues the first time around.
Right.
First fight. But now they got shit together, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna come in. He's gonna fucking take the kid out quick.
Then Tank in front of Lamont Roach after the weigh-in, shake hands, say, "Yo, you want to bet that I'm gonna knock you out?" You think Tank went in there with playing around? Tank went in there trying to give him his best, and still
he wasn't ready.
He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing around.
So,
that's not what Berto's saying. Berto's saying that he did take him serious. He took him serious, but the fact that he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't approach it the way that he should have approached it. The way that he approached. Who did he fight before? Roach?
Y'all giving excuses like a motherfucker tonight.
Well, we gonna see.
It's ridiculous.
How about this? How about this?
When that fight comes, he gets clipped. We're gonna tell you I told you so. Remember that.
So
let's put money on it. Let's put money on it.
All right, we on TT2. How much money y'all talking about? $100 a pop?
I'll put $100 that he stopped.
$50, Berto?
I don't do that, bro.
Okay, I don't want to do that.
You know that.
Oh, yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
I'll put 50.
Valley Savage is still fighting bankruptcy right now from the Errol Spence fight. I don't want to do it to you again,
listen,
man.
I just got out of that, man.
Come on, man. You know I took the priority on that one.
Yeah.
He had the audacity to talk about Crawford like that. Listen, Lamont Roach is not getting stopped by no Tank. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Okay.
I don't care how locked in he is.
50
Lamont Roach already showed he is a dog like Tank.
You don't even got to work 2 hours.
We got $50 on that, right? Me and Valley Savage all day long. Berto too? That's $100, man.
There you go.
Stop.
Talking about that. He ain't stopping him.
That's free money, baby.
Shit, if he knocks him out, y'all get that check. Y'all get that Cash App 2 minutes after the knockout.
I remember I had to Cash App you last time $20. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Remember, I called Andre Ward stopping Colville out in the second fight in round 8, dead on. Yeah. I should have put that shit up on.
You called Rolly beating Tank too. Yeah, you called that.
Looking for a contact lens.
Hey,
I did call that, and we didn't expect what Pitbull did to Rolly. That's why I said Rolly. I can't see Rolly getting any better than what he is right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the best version of Rolly, but I mean that pretty much covers everything. I want to talk about Wilder. Wilder fought on Friday.
Oh yeah.
He got no legs. I got no legs.
He blamed it on the suit again. He had the suit on. Nah,
Oh man.
No,
He stopped, boy. He stopped him,
he
but
stopped, but
It don't matter, man.
yo, bro, some of the punches that he was throwing though, when he hurt him, Wilder can never be better than what he is. He needs, I don't know, like he just needs.
he needs Malik Scott. He needs Malik Scott back really bad, bro. Really fucking bad.
Do y'all remember Deontay Wilder though? At one point, man,
bro. There was a point that I thought that Deontay Wilder would never lose, bro.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I thought he would never lose
before he lost weight. That has he was not
back when he can bend his knees.
Yo, I tell you, when he beat Burns Severn, not once but twice, when he stopped on the second fight, that was a good fight.
Knockouts.
And then what the other one, the old man,
Ortiz,
when he these are some good ass fighters, and he beat Chris
Mm-hmm.
Areola.
Yeah,
you know,
but
what?
Ortiz, Severn, and Areola, they were winning those fights until Wilder, when he hit him with that straight right, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Wilder,
because Luis Ortiz was putting hands on Wilder.
The first fight,
yes,
yeah.
No, Luis. How many times did he fight?
I thought they fought once. Because Wilder was on shaky legs, but then he caught him knocked him out.
Yeah,
that's the first fight I thought he was going to lose that fight. And Burns Severn was on his ass. No Diddy, the first fight.
Yeah, and bro, Wilder looks like a shell of himself, man. He don't turn any punches over.
Malik Scott. That's the guy. He then Wilder knocked him out too, and then he became his trainer. I think Wilder knocked out Malik Scott. He went through the ropes. I remember his leg going through the ropes. I think go back, check that shit out.
He got no footwork, bro. No footwork.
Wilder needs boxing 101, bro.
He needs Jesus, bro.
You like Riley Savage said, have him come work with me, man. I'll teach you some things, or Ronald or Coach Rick.
I'm running in circles.
Yeah, first thing, man, when you throw the right hand, pull the shit back, bro. You're shooting that shit and it's out there more than 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, well
that's counter all day, bro.
He gonna clip.
He doesn't put his legs. He doesn't put his legs in anything anymore. It's all upper body. Upper body.
This shit right here, him like this, trying to hope. Yo, bro, come on. And then stop doing the ballerina shit. Don't you ever in your life spin around again in the ring. Because remember when he did that spin around, got knocked the fuck out by the Asian boy?
Yeah. Yep.
Who taught him that shit?
What the hell is the name?
Whoever his man
he got
coaches,
knocked out by an energy drink. Bang. An energy drink knocked Wilder. That's crazy.
Joseph Parker.
I'm gonna have to cut this shit off, yo. These kids.
Yeah, we about to be out ourselves, man.
You already know, Berto. Joseph Parker will play hands and feet on. All right, Berto, you already know.
Canelo all day, baby.
Stop. We ain't gonna do that. Listen, Joseph Parker will beat the shit out of Wilder, man. Joseph Parker is actually a top tier heavyweight in my eyes.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they already did fight.
Nah, Wilder beat him?
Hold on.
Because Wilder didn't lose. He only lost to Fury twice.
No, remember he had them fights. He had them fights after that, bro. Them Riyadh fights.
Oh, he did lose. It was Joseph Parker that beat him up.
Yes, bro.
He stopped him, didn't he?
Yes.
Wilder been getting stopped. Oh my god.
No, he lost
unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision, and then Zhang knocked him out.
Okay, damn. So
yeah.
1, 2, 3 knockouts, and his last 4 fights before that fight he just won.
Yeah, 3 knockouts in his last. No, 2 knockouts. He got knocked out
1, 2, 3 times. Twice by Fury.
His last 4 fights, he has 1 knockout. He got knocked out once by Zhang in his last 4 fights, but the 2 fights before that, he got stopped by Fury.
Fury and Zhang. That's the only guys that knocked him out.
Yeah, Hellenius is Fury, both losses, knockouts, and then Hellenius, and then he knocked him out. Then he lost the unanimous decision, and then he got knocked out by Zhang, and then he just beat Terrell Herndon.
Yeah, but Wilder's done. Wilder's not ever gonna. I would like to see him fight Joshua though.
No, we know what's gonna happen.
Oh, you think Joshua gets that?
Joshua's gonna knock him out, bro. He's gonna knock him clean out.
Joshua just got up.
I don't even want that for Wilder.
Joshua just got stopped by you know, that's fighting Usyk. What's his name? Dubois.
Dubois.
Yeah, that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just knocked out Joshua.
Uh,
Joshua also got knocked out by Andy Louise, bro. Now I'm not disrespecting Andy Louise, but Andy Louise wasn't even in shape when he knocked out Joshua. Stop it.
let me see. Yeah. Yep. Daniel Dubois knocked him out in 5.
Right in
Yikes.
5, bro.
Yep.
So Wilder hit him with that right hand. That's a fight that either guy can win. They should fight now. Because they both were scared to fight each other when they're at the top.
Nah, man. He's done, bro. He's done.
They
Joshua's
both-
gonna get him out of there. He won't make it 3 rounds.
So you think Joshua still got more in the tank than Wilder? Or I
Yes.
mean, to me, Joshua is the better fighter.
Much better. Much better. Much better. The only thing that Wilder has over, because we know power is the last thing to go. Only thing he has over him is power.
He's
That's
definitely a
it.
puncher. They both kind of got, they're both tinny. But
You gonna-
Joshua's mistake a lot of times is when he hurts his opponent, he gets greedy. He comes for the kill and gets clipped. He did
Yeah.
that with Andy Louise. He did that with fucking Dubois. And Usyk, if he had the punching power, would have knocked out Joshua too.
He gonna do to him what he did to that UFC fighter.
Yo,
Whatever his
I don't
name
know,
is.
man. I'm smelling an upset, man. As good as Usyk is, I'm smelling an upset with Dubois, man. I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Usyk's gonna beat him.
Skills, but
Yeah.
we also
I think
know,
Usyk's gonna
we
beat
know
him.
at cruiserweight, we know who really won. Tell the truth. Don't lie to the people, Valley Savage. Who won
That
that
was
fight?
that was a heavyweight fight.
No,
Dubois?
the first time they fought was at cruiserweight. Look it up. Come on,
With
man. You
Dubois.
know, yeah, versus Usyk. It was at cruiserweight.
How much you want to bet?
$50.
Let's see. Daniel Dubois.
$50. Give it to me. Cash App. Killer Elite. $50. Damn, man, you just lost $50.
No, 221 pounds.
No,
Usyk
it was at cruiserweight.
Dubois was 233 pounds.
It was at cruiserweight. It wasn't at
Look,
heavyweight.
it was for the IBF World Heavy, IBO World Heavy, and WBO World Heavy.
See if I fucking
Accusation.
No, we're gonna see this. Hold up. I swore 110% that was at fucking cruiserweight.
No, heavy.
Damn, let's see. You got, what's your Cash App?
You good, bro? You good?
All right. Now,
I
you
already
know,
had this shit open.
Oh, I swore that was at fucking heavyweight. I mean, cruiserweight.
But
Damn.
anyway,
But I would have paid. You already know I would have paid that. But we're 50 on that. We're 50 on that tank fight.
yes.
I can't believe that shit. I can't believe you think
Easy
that
money.
Yo, Roaches ain't no joke, bro. Roach proved he took everything Tank can hit him with, bro, and didn't even buckle. He think you want to knock him out this time?
He gonna knock him out.
The one thing I give you is we know Tank can elevate a lot better than what he did that night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Roach was at the top of his skill, but I'm sure he could elevate a lot more than where he was. But there's no way in hell Tank stops that man. No way in fucking hell, bro. That boy can fight, and that boy's a dog.
All right, we gonna see.
You
We
already
gonna
know.
see.
I love this
But
shit.
this is Tell the True Boxing Pod. We will be back tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Devin Haney and
Brian
Norman. Fight is signed, still delivered, happening in November.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. And that man, Devin Haney, shout out to Devin Haney. He don't duck, no smoke. He wants to fight anyone and everyone. We got to keep it real on that one. Devin Haney.
Tomorrow we'll talk about what size casket Devin Haney is. But we'll catch you out next one, man. This is Tell the True Boxing Pod. Thank you for joining us. Again, we will be back 5 days a week. We will be back tomorrow. Devin Haney, Brian Norman, and we out.